day, everybody, from beautiful St. Petersburg, Russia. The next day after Trump and Putin meet up, and according to officials, a good conversation. Given a lot of people hope for peace. All right, guys, welcome to Russia. This is from the center. This is a southern area of St. Petersburg. It's gonna be very Stalinistic area. We're gonna go through some places. We're gonna hopefully have a great live stream. I'm your host, Igor in Russia, foreigner traveling to Russia, and I'm showing you real Russia. At some point we're gonna get some water because this is my bag for the camera, for the battery. That's it. So there's not a lot of space for me to carry unless I take a new bag. But anyways, we're gonna keep on walking. Maybe get some coffee. Here's Boucher. Boucher is expensive coffee, but it's very good. And this is a cool area. We can go any way we want, not only on the main street. I'm usually going elsewhere, guys. Check it out. This is one of the cool stations, one of the many cool stations. This is a little bit like there's quite a few, not quite a few, there's few stations shaped as UFO in St. Petersburg. I'm gonna show you. You're gonna see actually probably a couple at least during this live stream. There's a restroom, 50 cents, private restroom, but the public ones are free. So yeah, guys, check it out. Man, I actually need to go to this T2. T2 is one of the teleoperators. Right, guys, keep on joining. This is a cool spot. This is entrance and exit to the metro. Elektrosila, electrical power is the translation. And we're gonna keep on walking. We're gonna go see Lenin Square. We're gonna see, well, actually Moscow Square, but this is Moskovsky region of St. Petersburg. Epic stuff. The weather is freaking awesome. And you don't need to go to Nevsky all the time. I actually like this place way more. But I gotta travel here through the city in order to be here. Babushka's selling flowers and stuff. Check out this building, guys, and I'm gonna show you the hammer and sickle Soviet coat of arms emblem on this house building. This is Lengi Protrans. I don't know what this is. Check it out. Guys, keep on joining, push like. Let's get this stream up and running. I'm gonna keep on start heading towards south. And I'm your host, Igor in Russia, foreigner traveling from European Union to be in this great city of St. Petersburg, Russia. I really want to continue on traveling to Moscow. If you want to support my travel, you can use Super Chat. Use Super Chat, and yes, join the chat, everybody. Look at this. Hello, Frank. Everybody's gonna say hi. I'm gonna say hi back. Cold Rabbit, Late Night Lemons. Hello. Isn't this cool, guys, right? I just ate some, I think it was Taiwanese, Vietnamese or Taiwanese food. It was pretty good. Hello, Mercy. Cigarettes or alcohol? I need alcohol. Hello, Alexi from Finland. Check it out, guys. So this is Elektrosila, and the city center is that way, right? And we're gonna go south and gonna see more of Moskovsky area of St. Petersburg. The city is, this is like 1950s era Stalinist buildings. You're gonna love it. And about Trump's face, there's some in the tourist area in the very city center. You can find Trump's. You could have found Trump's already from 2015 stuff, face on it, mugs. You know, even you know these what you call these. The dolls, Russian dolls with the face of American presidents. So you can find all kinds of stuff. All right, guys, I think it's time to go. I'm gonna go and see more of this awesome city. Welcome everybody, push like, support me with a super chat if you want, and we're gonna keep on walking. We're gonna go through some of this main street. We're gonna turn away. We're gonna turn in there. We're gonna pass the I think we're gonna see Victory Park with the Soviet generals and beautiful stuff over there. We're gonna see another UFO metro station, which is called Park Победы, also Victory Park. And we're gonna see what else? We're gonna see these type of cool Soviet buildings from the 1950s, Stalinist era buildings. They are all, not all the offices, many of them are, most of them are livable, etc. Chappie wants to see a bear riding. Maybe. I saw a pigeon flying like a fighter jet just now. And yeah, we're gonna see. This is an expensive area to live. It's not luxurious, but it's just expensive. Hello, Malaysia. Nice to see you. Nice to hear you. And we also gonna see some companies that have never left Russia. Probably won't. Yeah, this is live, Kieran, hi. And there's subway over there. And the subway is running actually, well, Russian Metro is running under us as well. We can also go to courtyards later on. Let's see how long we do this live. Oh, Chappie just saw the horrific movie. It's just sad because I'm a movie buff as well. So the Police Academy story is very sad, since the first one was so great. And then they just, I think after the second, if I remember correctly, they just didn't want to pour more money into it. Plus there was, everybody wanted to continue performing, so it fell down into the abyss. More and more B-movie, even though they always was sort of a B-movie. Asian food. People enjoying themselves. You know, in St. Petersburg, you can see restaurants full throughout the week, packed or busy throughout the week, every day. Many, most. Citizens in Control and City on the Siege were pretty good. City on the Siege, but I agree they'll never be as good as it was. Yes. They tried to, it was a cash grab more and more after like third, etc. Plus also times changed. So sad story, even though it was so iconic. Right, that's ordinary Russians. Russians. People are great. Russian people are awesome. So it's so sad that in the Western media they try to, create this image, politicize everything. Tim Jones, are you from America? So what you call yourself then? Or most of the countries in the world. It's not that simple. No, not at all. People are interested. I was in Viborg with expat American 2 days ago. Because of that, we spoke way louder, especially because Americans are very loud to me. And oh man, we're gonna be late. Oh, check it out. So yeah, no problem. On the contrary, people are interested. People are just interested. That's why you're gonna get probably people are gonna be staring a bit. But that's just because Russian people are very interested. And if you say something, they're gonna be saying to you something. That's how easy it is. Probably it is, yeah. Depends also on the in some republics of Russia have second official language, like Chuvash language, Bashkir language, Tatar language. So it's not that simple. Russia is a huge country, and this is not Moscow, by the way. This is St. Petersburg. This is Moscow area of St. Petersburg. Even Riga, Latvia, had an area called Moskovska before they did what they did like a year ago. Gotta be careful. Yes, we don't have to be careful. Hello, Joseph. Is that Roman? Is that Belgium, French? I don't know. What is it? And yeah, you can see lots of details. Let me show you some details over here. This beautiful area. Check it out. Some cool details. You're gonna see a lot of these everywhere. Wow. There's a tractor coming, if you can see. It's a tractor. You need workers. Stuff. Here we go, guys. Look at this beautiful view. So epic. Let me show you, hold up. I think YouTube sends the chats in pieces, in bits and pieces, so yeah, it updates every once in a while. Hello, Google Earth Mysteries. This woman helping Google Earth. Christopher says it's easier to speak Finnish. Not really. Why there are no supercars? I don't know. Probably because you do see them, because nothing out of the ordinary. But why would they all be here? Running around. In the center, people like to drive more, maybe. Spent a few years in Barnaul, enjoyed it a lot. People quite reserved, manners are important. What's Barnaul, guys? Whoa. Federal State Budget Education Institution, higher education. Wow. Let me see. That is so beautiful. This is the Federal Ministry of Education. Universitet GPS MCS. But these are MCS who are let's go through here. It's gonna be MCS is like a military or military organization that concentrates on help, and it's not military, by the way. It's like ambulance, firemen. I think it's all MCS. From Indonesia, may I know some basics? do's and don'ts when it comes to semi-professional interactions with Russians, especially if they speak English in professional settings. Professional settings. Sure, shortly. What I know is based on, man, I didn't need to come there. Anyway, shortly, first of all, if you speak Russian, let's put it like this, and if you speak in English, but still the ideology is important. If you speak Russian, it's always you, meaning the respectful you. Never like, man, how you say it? Anyways, you don't call somebody like, hello Matt, you say Mr. something, until you reach that critical point when it's okay to say, hey, what's up, you, with a small y, correct? And interact with people, I don't know, I'm not aiming for it, but if somebody comes to me, sure, I'm not gonna be sticking the camera in their face. I would love to, but you know, it's a lot of work. So okay, so what else? Of course, overly polite, officially polite all the way in all your interactions, physical or online, letters, etc. Always, of course, shaking hands, except with women, unless there's an exception. And of course, maybe I'll let you know one more. In Russian business settings or in networking settings, knowing somebody personally is the key. In always, and usually from the director down, you should know the director, then things are gonna get easier. All right, guys, send you love from Mexico. Altai Krai out in Siberia. Awesome, yeah. Oh, monorail. The monorail was insane. It was in Moscow. They stopped it. The transportation in Moscow and St. Petersburg is outstanding, guys, like outstanding. Right, back on the street. I think we can cross. Yeah, we're gonna cross at some point. We're gonna see the check out the buildings. Seriously, how amazing it is. We're gonna go to the Victory Park also a little bit. I don't like to do live streams or videos from parks. People don't want to see that. Look at this, guys. The details in the buildings are so awesome. It's noisy, yeah. One of the key avenues, prospects of the city. I want to turn away from this place a bit. We almost reached another station already. Love from India. Hello. Yeah, personal and impersonal. Thanks for. We'll try to remember that. I also work in one of the largest tech companies in Russia, and yes. We respect each other, interested in learning Russian. Yes, and the language helps a lot, guys. If you know the language, you're gonna get way, way easier. Hold up. I'm gonna block disrespectful people. So clean and beautiful, yes. Anyway, you go. Guys, let's visit in a bit. We're gonna turn from the main. Let's enter from the main entrance into the Victory Park just shortly. Hello, Yamox. Hello, California. Every time I see California, I remember the SNL skit which I loved. Californians. I don't know if it's disrespectful, but I think it's funny. Hello, India, Manoj. Yes, St. Petersburg. Город-герой. And over there behind, guys, if you wanna, we can actually go and see the new SKA brand new, like 2 years old, less than 2 years old, brand new ice hockey arena during this live stream. Bay Area, California. Baltimore, thanks for the heads up. Maybe they're waiting for you. If they need some fat couch potatoes, they're gonna definitely call you first. No people. Yeah, no people. This is not the center, guys. I forgot to ask everybody to come out for a YouTube video. That's the reason, guys. Campos, hello, Santa Cruz. Everybody's from California, guys. What's up with California? I watch a lot of videos. I watch German in Venice. I watch also Peter Santinello. He's been doing some videos all around Russia, all around US. But lately, a few videos ago, he was in California. It was interesting to see what's happening with the after fire, things after fire. Most Americans should not. It's just the propaganda. In Europe, it's way worse because there's been a very long time, but especially now, it's crazy. I come from Europe, so European Union. Russia is Europe as well, and it's funny how it's so simple. Very simplistic propaganda that they make, but it works because people are not used to straightforward propaganda, and it works on them, and so the sheep is following the barks. India, hello everybody, welcome. Guys, use Super Chat to highlight your comment, or if you want to support other ways, buy me coffee, and PayPal links in the description. Definitely mention whatever question you have. Medina's, how are you? I'm feeling great because I'm in Russia, so I'm feeling great. Yeah, I think Trump will tries to do that, so that the business side, maybe hopefully some sanctions get lifted. People want the Apple payback. But listen, most of the things on business-wise, the Western counterparts have lost for a long time, or maybe forever. You know, because most of things have been replaced. So nobody's complaining about Apple Pay anymore because you have so many other ways to pay. And nobody's complaining about sanction stuff because you have new products instead of them, or even the same products which are supposed to be sanctioned. You know, you can get your iPhone and stuff. It's just maybe a little bit more expensive, for example. Where are the homeless people? Yeah, they're in the States, guys, or capital cities of Europe, European Union. What's some good food in Russia? Well, St. Petersburg is the cuisine capital of Russia, cultural capital of Russia, northern capital of Russia. So the best food it depends what you like, but if you want real Russian, I would start off with borscht or salyanka soups. They have pelmenis. What else? Those were some gangsters. And that's the new hotel, by the way, Гостиница Россия, Hotel Россия. Let's check it out. This is Chernyshevsky, a writer or a poet. (1828 to 1889). Russia is full of great writers, inventors, poets. And you can see, you know, signs of that everywhere. Check it out, guys. How awesome is this? This is another, once again, these are the Stalinist buildings that I mentioned. They are amazing. People live in these houses, just to let you know. And guys, I'm gonna show you a little bit of Victory Park. And then we're gonna go to Victory Park metro station, which is awesome, and continue towards Moscow Square, which is, you'll see a huge Lenin and beautiful square as well. Look at this, guys. Gee, are they? Last time I checked, a lot of asking for help throughout the 3 years. By some. What color of the building is beautiful? In St. Petersburg, you can see often light blue, light red, and these type of gray colors. Check it out, guys. 9 seconds, we gotta run. 6 seconds. Welcome, guys. This is how Stalin imagined it. A recreational park. And I'm going to show a little bit. And if you want to, let me know in the comments if you want to see the brand new ice hockey team SKA, which is Russia's top 3, sometimes #1 champion ice hockey team, KHL #1, not currently actually. So let me know. We're gonna see the huge arena of theirs if you want. But right now, let's see just the entrance away from this is Moskovsky Prospect, Moskovsky area, and also up ahead we're gonna see Moskovsky train metro station. This is so awesome. Who is spamming, guys? Let me know. I'm missing stuff. Russia ice hockey, yes. Ah, is this one? Hold up. Hold up. Hello, Pakistan. We have blocked off idiots. Russia is amazing, guys. There's just this city alone. I've been traveling here 7 years, every month or even more. Hold up. And this is the place I want to live and be, though I live elsewhere. But really trying hard to get here and move there permanently. So guys, I need your support. Subscribe, push like, and use Super Chat. The temperature is today for the first time maybe 16, 18 degrees. So this park is huge, guys. Look at this view, guys. Look at this. Wow. So we're gonna go see some heroes. This is the hero alley of this huge park. You can see more different heroic statues. Anywhere you go. This is a huge park. You go left, forward, right, anywhere you want. Talk Russian. О, Елена, привет. Блин, столько народу, что только сидеть и ждать. А, бан, да. Хорошо, что модератор тут. Thanks. great to have a moderator, because otherwise I'm doing this alone. Trying to speak, trying to look around, enjoy my time, the 5% I have time to look around. And yeah guys, push like. Puistos narkka eikä teltta. Kyllä. No druggies or tents. Just like even in a small city like Helsinki, you would see usually bums, at least some bums in some places, or maybe even daily. And this is the city of officially 5.5 million, but unofficially it's like 7 million for sure. Парк Победы, да, сейчас покажу немножко. Я хочу пройтись до SKA Arena и пройтись потом в Парк Победы. Может быть, посмотрим. What's the weather now? The weather is a little bit cool, but really, but it's still enjoyable. I do need a jacket. Да, it's Park Победы. I walked from Electrosila all the way here. We'll go just anywhere we decide to go. That building over there, it's SKA Arena, brand new. You're gonna see it. So yeah guys, heroes of Soviet Union here. Grechko, Герой Советского Союза, летчик, космонавт, pilot and cosmonaut. North Carolina. Guys, we have a lot of Carolinians and North Carolinians in the house. Nice day. What are locals saying about the meeting? Well, we need to find a connection, because otherwise it's a bit random to stick a camera. But for example, we have some locals in the chat. Yelena is maybe more international than most. She's a moderator. And thank you for your super chat, by the way. Dan, thanks. Appreciate it. What's wrong? Exactly, Campos. There's nothing wrong with Americans loving Russia. It's just the times everywhere in the Western world where they try hard to depict them as enemies. The best medicine for that is just, show the middle finger, emotional middle finger, for all those. Hello from USA. Look at the time on Google. Jessica, come on. Let the people ask questions. It's good for algorithm. The time is now, hold up, I think it's 7, right? 6:30? No, it's 7. I was right. Let me do the one. Oh, now we're gonna see the great General Generalissimus, who brought Russian forces, Soviet forces, into Berlin and won the war. Well, eventually. Let me just show you. This is Victory Park, Park Победы. That's why you have all kinds of heroes. There's a proof you're gonna see later on. I'm gonna show you guys SKA Arena. Then we're gonna go back through the park and we're gonna see more statues and awesome lake. You'll see how people just chilling. And this is not touristic place. If you want touristic place, you have to go to the center, more central. And look at this. St. Petersburg has lots of parks, but this is one of the, how you say, especially fine ones. But this is historical as well. There's parks from 18th century, 19th century, like from the Russian imperial times. Check it out. Here is Marshal Zhukov. I think he's granted Generalissimus name as well. He's the one with the first victory parade in Moscow on the white horse. That's the one. Yeah, purposely go to nicest place. The fact that you won't find not a nice place. I just walk around, guys. That's so funny. All these comments by trolls is very typical, guys. I've seen them all. Nothing surprises me at all. What shorts? I'm wearing some shorts. Yeah, so how's the weather? The weather is a little bit chilly but wonderful. I actually enjoy this. We were in Alanya with my wife. I have some videos coming up from Alanya. Cooperated with Arbat Travel. Go check it out. Very good tours inside Alanya, Antalya, Side, and more. And what else? And there was like under 40 degrees, 36, 7 degrees. That was crazy. That was too much, I'm telling you. And before that, in the summer, I was in Kazan, Cheboksary. It was like 35, so I had enough of super hot weather, guys. Grand, thank you so much. Go back and grab a cup of that good coffee when you're done showing us around. Thank you so much. I will. I actually will buy a couple of cheaper ones. Why? Personally, I like the ones costing like over $1, and those are like closer to $3, $2.50. And like literally, they're just, I know I can give you tips, guys, if you come to Russia if you want cheaper coffee. We got lots of heroes and important people. There's a pilot on the right. Been to Kazan. Yeah, David, I love Kazan. I love Kazan more. St. Petersburg is number one, obvious reasons. But actually, Moscow is amazing, but I would definitely choose Cheboksary, Kazan over Moscow, me personally. No offense to Moscow. But it just underlines the fact that when people say, go to outside Moscow, there's nothing there. Actually, I like more. It's even more beautiful. Even though you thought you could not get any finer than that, but it's even better outside Moscow. I'd rather be there in any American city at night. Yeah, I've been in every those cities. I've done night streams. I do tons of night streams here in outskirts of the city. Yes, it's one of more common like this thing. Yep. Best way to be happy in daily life. Is this Kazan? No. You would see some Tatar influences in some architecture or in people's faces as well. But no, this is St. Petersburg. Guys, I don't know why I decided, but I've been once chilling here when there was no match, and I've been filming SKA matches in the other arena, but now I've never been to this new arena that they have. Russia. I'm not living in Russia. I want to be living, but at least I give all my time, all my efforts, all my love to show you reality. And thank you, Dan, for your support again. Thank you so much. And then, guys, this is the way to do it. If you have a question you really want to answer, you should use super chat. And we're gonna reach right after these trees. We're gonna reach the SKA Arena. It's really impressive. It's really cool looking. Look, ooh, check it out. I never walked there from this side. Anyways, Xbox, it's Windows updates. I think it's hard to tell. Hold up. I would assume it works, but I think the updates don't work. That's what I would say. I have to check it out. If you really want the answer, 100% answer, just write me an email. I will find it because you use super chat. Rahar, why you see more men than women? For your interest, this has nothing to do with the situation. It's always been like this. For example, if you want to go that far, why Latvia, for example, has 2/3, I think it's like closer to 2/3 women. And you cannot connect to the things you want to connect those things. But in Russia, it's always been more women. And it's just, I think, DNA, maybe, or just, well, that river wasn't not clean. It's filled with probably just, it's not like in the traditional way, dirty. It's a swampy probably. I think there might be some events going on here because there's a lot of people going in here. Let's see, maybe we get lucky. This is how I film, guys. I just go and I do not plan. I just decided to turn. Let's see. It seems there's some event going on. Guys, are you ready for SKA Arena? Ice hockey teams, SKA, SKA. Oh, you see, guys, Elena has even more detail. So it depends, guys. Currently, in Russia, by the way, not everybody's having a day off. Wow. Check it out. Brand new arena. It looks amazing. А что там? Я даже не знаю, что это мероприятие. Окей? Didn't want to talk to me because I said I don't know what this is, so he decided I'm not going to be buying it. See if the internet works. Elena was the concert today here. The guy was a hustler, by the way. He was selling, I don't know, unofficial tickets. Marie Cranberry. It's on 23rd. Oh, what's today? It's a governor. Yeah, he was. About Trump if you want. We're gonna be selling some stuff. Selling some pirated stuff. Makan, guys, who's Makan? Elena, who is Makan? Fan zone on the left. Fan zone on the right. This is live, guys. I don't know who's Makan. Guys, he's like a maybe teenage star or something, I don't know. Check it out. So we are now here. Makan with the C, M-A-C-A-N, Makan. So not only ice hockey games, of course. Wow. Look at this, guys. SKA Arena. There's a ticket office. I don't know if it's sold out or not. There's a singer raps it. Okay. Who's that quite sexist? Well, you need to be if you're a good rapper. There's not one good rapper who is not sexist. Do you feel in your everyday life that your country... No, you never felt that, by the way. I've told you this for over 3 years. You can hear some shouts from inside. Добро пожаловать. It's wrap. Alright guys, let's go around to see We're not gonna go to the concert. And I promise you, the internet would not work. I've been to some events. The internet does not work for big events. I'll restate that I wish everyone to live in peace. No. Yeah, сегодня концерт. This concert, not ice hockey. Plus, you can see that's why you see so many couples and young people here more than ice hockey. Let's go through that, guys. Дима, только что прошли Парк Победы. Еще вернемся сейчас, через него пройдем обратно на Московский проспект. Check it out, guys. Entrances. Yeah, guys, it's super clean anywhere you go. Even with this amount of people, guys, it's gonna be clean. Huge line to the entrance number 1. Check it out, SKA Arena is amazing. It's cool that there's actually activity going on. You see how it's like and how orderly it is. I gotta check out Makan as in the evening today. Let's Russia. Peace and prosperity indeed. Alright guys, here it is, the event going on. Yeah, this is a concert of rap artist Makan. Here's the new square of this beautiful SKA Arena. And guys, we're gonna go through, I'm gonna show you, by the way, around the corner, there's a huge, I think it's very big. I remember being there like 5 years ago, maybe. I think it's Raduga, shopping mall Raduga. This is St. Petersburg, an ice hockey team. Hold on. Hockey team. SKA Arena with a concert by Makan. Guys, I just saw 50 Cent in Tallinn. And that was cool. Even though the stage was nowhere near like this, it was way smaller. Baraba, indeed, easily, this is probably the best European city. It's considered to be the best European city. Moscow is considered in Europe as well. So Moscow is the second biggest in European city, if we're talking about Europe continent. Notice that Istanbul is partially in Europe, so that also counts. And Istanbul is the biggest European city. And all of these mentioned cities are my favorite ones. So yeah, check it out, guys. Let me take the zoom out. Come here, just enjoy, run through, etc. And there's like new other regions going on. We're gonna go back to Moskovsky over there. And yeah, sweater day or jacket day for sure. It's first day. It was, man, check it out. There's some, oh man, can you see that? Yeah, it's gonna be clean after all these tens of thousands gonna go in, guys. guys, I promise you. That's how it's different. Right there in the back you can see Raduga. I have filmed my walk from here over there. If you want to see my walks, just go to my map, special map with a browser, and you will see all my links. There's too much stuff, I know, so you have to know what you want to see, and then like look it up on the map, and you will see an episode from that area. Stolen, it's not true. Part of Russia is in Europe. Same thing with Turkey, because Istanbul eastwards, westwards is all that is once again one of those idiot comments. Let's check it out. And you have also this here in the park, but it's not like full-on amusement park. Full-on amusement park is on Krestovsky Island. So you have few smaller ones scattered around the city. Right, guys, we gotta go through the park again. Didn't even buy this place. Awesome. Yeah, it might rain, guys. Then we're screwed. Hello, Igor in chat. Sparrow Hill Band 2025. What's up, man? Hold up. There's only one way. We gotta go through here and back to the Park Победы metro station. You're gonna see that. But yeah, here it is, as I promised. It's cool that we get to see this event. Yeah, guys, remember to push like, join the chat where you're watching this from, and also use super chat to support and ask a question. Places to play around, sit, chill, have a picnic. Hello, New York City. Wow, it's been a while since anybody from the East Coast said anything. New York. Chicago. Yeah, keep on telling me where you're from. It's interesting. This is a lot of Americans right now are watching. This is cool. We got people in India, Indonesia, Malaysia. Yeah, St. Petersburg is very special, but it doesn't make it the only awesome one. Do you ever remember the city never sleeps? Yeah, that is true. I don't know if I want to go there. I watch a lot of American content, like real life content. It seems like Las Vegas is actually, except that strip, basically, correct me if I'm wrong, there's nothing to see. Actually, the dangerous neighborhoods are all around. In Russia, there is no such thing as dangerous areas, by the way. And it's expensive. It's all about spending money. It's not natural city also, but I guess it would be cool. I want to visit America. I have no problems. On the contrary, I would love to go across America. I want to go to Texas, southern states, the city with French language. Which was it? Near Mississippi River. Anyway, by the way, this is the park called I think it's My Historia, My History. I've never been there. I've been wanting to go there for 6 years. And behind that is also like maquette. It's like a whole Russia in small form. It's like with tons, and I don't mean like thousands or tens of thousands of details, little details. And they actually offer you binoculars for you to see all the details, because it's such a huge miniature of all oblasts of Russia. It's behind that further, I think. I was there during my tourist phase in, I think maybe 2018. New Orleans, yeah, Louisiana, New Orleans, and sure, of course, California. Really want to visit. I played GTA, so I feel, oh shit, it was close. I played GTA, so I kind of feel like I know the place. Come on, drive. We're gonna go back on the side of the park because there's no entrance except on the side and in the middle. You live here? No, but I feel like I do. I know the city better than probably most of locals. Jag skulle. And this is the stuff you see right now is paints a very different picture for based on what you are told in the news. Suda, no, don't say so. It means bad. I speak Russian, so don't try that. I speak Russian is my native language, but I speak it less good than Finnish or English. Right guys, I'm gonna show you cool stuff. This isn't just cool streets in here, but so let's go through the park. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna come out to the to the metro station, UFO metro station. Yeah, you speak English like native. Yeah, I've done rap music in English and did music all my life in English. So, and all I listen is English-speaking content. But thank you. Anyways, let me show you the cool places. I think it's gonna start raining, guys, soon. And you know what's funny? I did like a walk video that I never released 2 years ago. And it started to rain when I was filming, so that is really, really funny if it starts to rain. Bears and unicycles. Actually, the one bear that was in the news lately is when a diplomat in Alaska from the Russian side saw a bear in the woods. There's a clip of it. He said, I hope it's a good sign for the talks. Look at this, guys. And this is nothing special. This is just a park in the Moskovsky area of St. Petersburg. This is just a park for people to look at. This is way less touristy than anything you see in Moscow. Diesel. Current price. Well, last time I checked properly was in April, and it rose like maybe 5 rubles since years before. By the way, I need to sit down and drink some cognac, which is illegal. Diesel is around, let's say it's like 50 cents euros. So in dollars, probably like 60 cents for a liter. Oh, check it out. This is a small city for people to practice, for kids to practice driving. Yeah, this was idea of Stalin to make parks for people, for working people to relax and enjoy after a hard day's work. And they were made to be like this, very celebratory. maintained. And may I once again mention, this is not a tourist park like in city center of St. Petersburg. This is not Alexander Park next to Church of Spilled Blood. This is just a park for people, as you can see. Small city for kids driving to learn the rules of traffic rules. For those who just joined in, this is St. Petersburg. Check out more beautiful lakes. $70 рублей пишут. Дизель? Разве? Не может быть. It's 70 rubles, which is around 70 cents, a little bit over in cents, but still, so then it would be like a little bit under $1 diesel liter. Ooh, hold up. Where can I go? So that's why I don't. I hope you guys like this. I personally don't feel like this is the great content. That's why I'm trying to go over there to film the awesome some sculptures, and you'll see something amazing. This is central, one of the centers of the city, not the central area. And you can rent boats from here and go and enjoy the day. Now over there you can see the amusement park. You can see the SKA Arena in the back. St. Petersburg. Thanks guys for helping out with the answers. That's what it is. 50 rubles, not bad. So we have also these little places over here where people take cover in the rain, and I don't know, maybe in the Soviet times there was some kiosk and such. It's right now empty. What's up, y'all? Hold up. Michael Portnoy, USA and Russia, we stand united to victory. Michael Portnoy, thank you so much for your super chat. I appreciated that a lot. Thank you so much, guys. If you want to support, do like Michael did. Support me with a super chat and leave a comment, and I will read it. And if you want, you can use super chats or buy me coffee or PayPal, links in the description. I always answer if there's a way to answer, like email or live like this. Do you see turtles in the water? I don't. I see ducks. We did saw a Ninja Turtle yesterday in the live stream. I tried to post the screenshot, but I couldn't because there's problems with VPN. For some reason, I'm not able to download with VPN my a photo, but video I can. So guys, this is Victory Park of St. Petersburg. You're gonna see the reasons why it's called Victory Park just in a second. This is a cool thing to do. Look, pedaling in the water. He's following the demanding food. Place for pictures. Joshua, no, and nobody is. First of all, I'm a foreigner in Russia, A. Second of all, locals are not being drafted. There's no mobilization. There's enough of soldiers just volunteering. Yamok says Finland is 165 euros per liter for diesel. Salam alaikum. So yeah, who's leaving? Christopher is leaving. All right, Christopher, see you later. And look at this beauty, guys. It's amazing. They've done some renovations, but this is the house I was coming to, and we're close to leaving this park. Whew. There's some awesome Soviet statues, like they looked well preserved, maintained, and there's also some sad stories as well, by the way. Over here is the park. Well, this is Victory Park, but during the siege of Leningrad, where 1 million people died, this is the place. You can see the cross over there. Hold up, right there. Can you see between or behind the trees? That's the place where they had to burn the bodies so there wouldn't be no, sicknesses, illnesses spreading. And there was like a crazy amount how many people's bodies were burned. Do you want to see that? Thank you, Joshua. Or is it there? Somewhere here, I guess. I think that's the place. Yeah. There's also a public toilet right there that I could use. Oh man, and of course they are doing renovations, so it's closed. Oh man. This is Russia. Yeah, this is Russia. This is St. Petersburg and New Orleans, by the way. Yeah, I just said I really want to visit that as well. Oh man, they covered it up. What a shame. But I guess you like this walk, right? So yeah, okay. So there's like a historical building, and they're doing renovation work. Okay, but man, there was like a women and male soldier, Soviet soldier, and they have covered it up to keep it clean. No, this is St. Petersburg. This is Moskovsky region, right next to Victory Park metro station, and this is the Victory Park over here. Florida is from Georgia. Is that near you? Georgia, you mean the country Georgia? It's very far. It's beautiful, like Russia, a lot of culture down there. Yeah, so here's like you can see the Soviet history, you can see nature all at once at this place, and of course a little commemoration also for the siege of Leningrad with a horrific event. All right, here we are. We have finally reaching out. Joshua, yeah, everybody, there's the movie. The dog running. I was like, what the hell? The borders have been working normally on the Russian side throughout this whole, throughout all this thing. Let's have a sip of cognac right now, guys. Let's take cover. And Drama King. Well, I visit Russia more than I visit the place where I live, the city center where I actually live, and I kind of know my way around. A little break right before we go into the city back. So much history, but nah, man, Rizzy, it's a point of view. It's a naive point of view. Yeah, ask more questions, guys. So yeah, people, you can come here, all the tourists normally, e-visas for 53 countries given out normally. Visas are given out normally, except that in some places consulate don't work like Britain, so you have to go further away. But otherwise, entering country, leaving country is all normal. Drama King, that's total BS. Thankfully, you're watching real images from Russia and not reading your local newspaper. You cannot be recruited there. The latest news about this guy is false narrative. I know so. The guy went there because he wanted to. He's a foreigner. He cannot get drafted. Period. They don't need them to be drafted. Period. Even reserves, Russian reserves, are not drafted to the front lines. Period. That's something that they try to portray to keep you afraid. And that's why, yeah, just, you know, propaganda war. Yeah, America helped a lot. Because if Russia would not be fighting, hold up, if Russia wasn't fighting, all those elite soldiers, all those masses, like 1 million soldiers, would come to their doors. And they had trouble enough with lesser forces in the Western Front. Jamos says Trump is going to visit Russia by the end of the year. I hope so. I need to be. Good coffee in the city. Depends. Often yes, because most common coffee is usually in the cafes are by baristas. In Finland, coffee is very often is just served in the through this, you know, what you call it, coffee machine, and it is very good coffee in Finland. But here it's usually by baristas, and if it's not, I don't recommend it. It's not good coffee if it's not, except it's an exception. And yeah, there are some coffee places. Typically coffee is quite expensive, I would say, for Russian prices. Coffee in a like we talked today in Boucher was a good cafe. It's gonna cost you, with coffee with milk, Americano with milk, it's gonna cost you maybe 250 rubles. It's quite expensive, it's like $3. But I know places where coffee is just as good and cost a little bit over 100 rubles, which is like a little bit over, well, like $1 and a half. For example, I like Coffee Varim. They have a good coffee. Oh man! Yeah. Park Победа is being renovated, so you don't see it. Oh man, but we're gonna go to Biblioteka then. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you the main library of St. Petersburg, National Library. Okay guys. Let me put my microphone on. Well, no need actually. I'm gonna cross the street underneath and one price coffee is good. This over here. It's also like around 100 rubles, a little bit over. Coffee prices went up for a while because the coffee is in Brazil. Check it out, guys. Park Победы, and this is the opposite side, and this is Российская национальная библиотека. It's starting to rain, by the way. And This is awesome. Oh, there's tons of scooters. There's a lot of battles between the older generation and younger. But I love them because that's my main way to travel locally. Jag tycker du om Putins möte med Trump? Jag tror att det var bra för värld, for the world. För världen. Did I say it right? Yes, Drama King. Come together right now. Over me. Hello, Kirill. Just look at this, guys. Amazing. I love this place. History all around. You wish. I want to know where you're from, by the way. Oh, check it out. Rainbow. Josh, I hope if it grows and subscribers want me, definitely. I think it's quite strict with firearms in Russia, but it's possible. Alright guys, let's check it out this. I've been inside. I need to register to get in. I've never been able to do it, but let's go in just to see how awesome is this. Beautiful, right? I think is it closed? Because it's Sunday, Saturday. This is St. Petersburg, but yeah, none of that. Wow. New Orleans. I would like to, yeah. I think New Orleans is maybe was in my mind because of Don Rose's Scrooge McDuck stories. Am I mixing it up from my childhood? Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Guys, what's the best place to go to? Let's say top 3 areas or states I would need to visit, or cities. Check it out. That is cool. Alright guys, check it out. It's beautiful. Wow, check it out. These are from I don't know, from Greek stories. Yes, Lady Justice, Lemon Cat. Why not? Gettysburg. San Francisco. San Francisco. Hold up, let me clear my shoes. Washington. I don't know about that for you, my friend. Yeah, for me, Washington is just the capital, right? I'm not sure about it. Well, I don't know. You guys have the freedom to suggest. I'm not going there yet, but I'll keep in mind. What percentage? Pretty hard to tell you. I think the older generations, many might. Then it's probably quite divided, depending on your stance. Oklahoma City. What's up still? This is what's shaking. Beautiful St. Petersburg, Russia. Really live here in Moscow area of St. Petersburg. Not Moscow, St. Petersburg. The area is called Moscow. Many Soviet cities have and had, unfortunately, in some cases, past tense, like Riga. They had and have areas called Moskovskaya, or street called Moskovskaya. It was if it was going towards Moscow area, towards Moscow, because everything was connected to Moscow, of course. So right, guys, we're gonna be walking here one more station because this one is closed for renovation. Игорь русский или нет? Я русский с финскими корнями, родился в советской Латвии, жил почти всю жизнь в Финляндии и живу. I said I'm Russian with Finnish roots, born in Soviet Latvia, lived all my life basically, almost all my life in Helsinki. And this is the city of my dreams and place I want to live, as long as you guys support me enough, or videos get views enough, so I can actually do this financially and stay here. That was a short report. Thank you, Josh. I have the most amount of content from Russia. Guide videos, travel videos, food tastings, walking videos, which I've stopped doing because they're killing my channel. And yeah, это Moskovsky Prospect. This is Moscow Prospect, and this is Park Победы metro station, and we are going towards Moscow, Moskovskaya station. And you guys are going to see amazing square of Moscow with Uncle Lenin, Uncle Lenin, right? So this here is an ordinary Saturday evening. People are working, people are walking. Check it out, here's the current, by the way. Oh yeah, what's this? So euros 93.7, that's good, and dollars 80.5. That is okay, guys. Typical entrance into the courtyard of Moscow, of Stalinist era building. Here's a barber shop, by the way. Hello, Michael. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Zenit game. You support Zenit? Me too. Football team Zenit. Josh, I can't wait. Yeah, you're gonna love it. It's awesome. Beautiful dog. Guys, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm also I became a huge cat lover because of my wife and because of our cats. So we see cats which we don't see on this main street, of course. I always try to help if it's possible. This is another one, third coffee varim, one price coffee. Baggins coffee. All of these are good ones to have some good coffee, I think. Well, this is not the place to hang out. People come in here usually to some place like this. There's a restaurant, so why don't you ask why people are any day of the week enjoying this stay at restaurants and going out and events, you know. And it's quite early though, and yeah. And why it's empty, I don't know. There's people here and there. People don't usually walk places around this area here because you use trams, buses, metros, taxis. Like seriously. But if you want to get crowded, just go to Nevsky. You're gonna see. Let me show you what you're gonna see. Yeah, you're gonna see something like this. This is a normal afternoon and normal day at Nevsky. So like tens of thousands. So I'd rather actually have this than this. Okay. AGB headquarters is near Finlandsky station on Liteyny Bridge, Liteyny Prospect. We walked past it 2 days ago, or yesterday. Where have you been? Where are the most cars made or from? Most cars are still European, but has increased over the past 3 years, of course. Chinese cars, there's a big number of Tesla, Mercedes, Kia. What is this? I don't know what's that. What is this? Oh, BMW. I know, Volkswagen, of course. I'm bad with cars, guys. My wife laughs at me. So yeah, and between the metro stations it gets quieter and it's getting more busy as you approach the center. Local center, which often is connected to the location of the metro station. Just connect my battery. You guys should visit Russia indeed, you're gonna love it. And if you need to travel to Russia, just use my Buy Me Coffee membership, special membership where you get a connection with me, and or through PayPal. And, you know, and I can answer and help out with tips and guides about crossing, any other guides, meaning obtaining SIM cards or bank card if you're for like a week or so or more. Yeah, Mexican food, no problem. You can have in St. Petersburg especially, and Moscow of course, all bigger cities, especially here, since it's cuisine capital, you can get any type of food, but Mexican is the easy one. You can get way more rare food here. Alright, I just charged my phone since we're doing like a stream, since you guys like it, so why don't we? Don't we continue? Alright guys, all of these beautiful buildings are Stalinist era, 50s era buildings. That's why they are a little bit imperialistic, very different from the historical city. Best fast food joints. You should try definitely the Russian fast food chain Teremok. They have all sorts of Russian food, but blini and blinis, salty and sweet. And then I would recommend definitely to eat shawarma in St. Petersburg, and it's called shawarma elsewhere. So shawarma you should try. St. Petersburgians are very proud of it. Yeah, and these comments now I can I knew it for a fact, but now I can prove it for a fact that, you know, that's such a narrative that doesn't work. Go outside Moscow, it's third world country. Guys, I visited 15 cities outside Moscow this summer. I'm currently editing only like the third or fourth one, which is Cheboksary. I love St. Petersburg the most. Moscow is amazing, but it gets better after Moscow. Even the small city Arzamas, loved it. Cheboksary is my favorite. Kazan is my other favorite. Ufa is amazing. Orenburg was cool. It's a smaller one. And there's way more villages and stuff. Hello Keith from USA. Yeah guys, typical entrance between houses or entrance into the courtyard in Stalinist era buildings. It looks more or less like this. I love to live there, but I don't know, go show us the place. I'm not gonna show now because internet gets bad and etc. Just Google, guys. St. Petersburg is the best cuisine city in the world, probably, especially for good price, the quality, because if you're not good you won't survive there. And you got some special restaurants as well which have like super weird food, you know, like very artsy. This is a restaurant called Hitch. Probably not related to Will Smith. That's not true. That's just we don't need to hear from your maybe not existing girlfriend. Just look at my videos, guys. I went. Hold up, let's go through here. Oh man. I went and I filmed, so you don't have to rely on people you don't know, words of people you don't know. And this basically is also outside St. Petersburg. Yeah. Thanks for deleting that BS. My non-existent person told me that Russia is bad. Please believe me, because I'm a troll. Don't believe what you see now, unedited and live. You should trust me. I work in a underground bunker with a computer. Belgrade is cool. It's quite small though. Josh, we've been walking around freely in my hundreds and actually a few thousands of my videos. I see around any stadiums where we were just next to, and if you go back 40 minutes, we were at Arena, SKA Arena, brand new arena. But boat tour costs what, over 15 bucks, and I have a rule now because I'm exhausted about doing so much. So you guys, if you want, you can pitch in. I can do a boat tour. I wanted to do a boat tour, but they're quite pricey and time consuming as well. And of course, and I've done before, but live would be cool thing to do, I think. And what else? Stadium live is a problematic. I've done some videos from football. If you go check out like Zenit, Eagle in Russia, you will find. And it's a bit tough because the internet, when there's people, there's no internet, so it's impossible. Plus, it's illegal. I was also live streaming in an MMA tournament. I was thrown out, and it's all on my channel. Just write MMA Igor in Russia, you should find. What else? I've live streamed ice hockey matches, football matches. I've done it all, guys. The fact that you haven't seen that earlier is because YouTube is shadow banning my content. I just visited, like, seriously, a real rural village in Chuvashia Republic, Russia, and the video got slowly it reached 500 views. Me with 33,000, now 34,000 subscribers. That's impossible, especially such a rare content. So shit, you saw that? I always tell you guys, the most dangerous stuff here is the traffic. Run for your lives, guys. Check it out. How awesome is this? Abbey Road. Yeah, I love Beatles, guys. If you don't know me, I'm a huge Beatles fan since my childhood. Every restaurant, guys, is full. Well, at least half full. This is 7, and this has been going on like all day. Restaurants are doing very well. People in Russia like to go out, enjoy, go to events and party. People have a nice little concerts on the streets when live bands are performing. Is that a building there? Thank you, Broad Spectrum. I don't think the mafia is very, it probably is somewhere, but it's been cracked down in after Putin. Putin came and he cracked down and made Russia safe after the crazy 90s. Check out the details, my friends. Hello, USA. This is old, used to probably have water, but not everything is working. I give that. Russian sanctions on Russia haven't affected people's lives. After the first influence, all the companies and products have been replaced, or the company that sanctioned all presumably left, actually just rebranded itself, or so basically all that thing you hear is only for a propaganda cause in the West. So people think that, guys, this is working, keep on going, keep shooting yourself in your leg, and that's how they sell the story. Writer Ivan Sergeyevich Sokolov-Mikitov lived in this house. Tons of cultural people everywhere. You can see houses with plaques commemorating or heroes of the Great Patriotic War. You can see traces of that everywhere, being respected. Guys, remember, it's time to remind you, use Super Chat to support my channel. I walked now for nearly 2 hours and the party is only starting. Cafe Philadelphia. What's up, American friends? We got Cafe Philadelphia. Cafe Philly. Right, we are nearing the Moscow Square. It's gonna be awesome. "34 seconds, let's go." What about hotels? You can, depends on your budget. The not so fancy but workable are like currently costing closer to $30 a night with no breakfast. The cheaper ones might be around $20, but not necessarily your own bathroom or toilet. It's like a common toilet or bathroom. Is there homelessness? Well, have you seen any? Of course there is, but it's like super marginal compared to what's in America or what you see in the European Union. I don't need to tell you that, just look yourself. You know, that's a given. That's not a question even. Joshua, I think it's a scientific fact that they are. That's not opinion. All right. Yeah, but I'm talking about $30 for like a little bit below medium, maybe medium. But otherwise, it can go up to $50-$70 if you want to be good quality. And over, of course, Russia has everything for cheap and for the super comfort. Same thing like Sapsan, you can travel for $300 or for $30. Well, $40 to be honest. All right, guys, we're super busy Moscow Square. I guess we can walk. Let's go down. There's things that you cannot afford, even if you're quite not rich, but having good money in Europe. If you come here, you can spend it fast, or you can live like a king and enjoy yourself way more than somewhere else. That's the metro station that we're gonna pass. We're gonna go to upwards. I'm exhausted. Bus ticket is currently was it 60 cents if you pay cash for, but if you pay with a card that you can get for $1, if you put money on it, it's a bit cheaper every time you travel. You just download money on your card and that's it. Guys, remember, push like, use super chat. It's hard for me to read. And we are approaching the Moscow Square. Look at this freaking place. It's been awesome so far, but it's been normal, but now it's getting like even better. Omar, no you mustn't. What the hell? What pay? For what? On the contrary, you're gonna be treated like a guest, which means you don't pay for anything. The metro, yeah, but the prices have been rising also. So it's the metro is, if you buy a coin, it's 80 rubles, $81 basically. But with a card, it's gonna be cheaper. It's gonna be like 60 rubles. 3,000 if you wanna live like a king in luxurious places, yes. Otherwise, you can do easily, hotel included, I would say. For a fine hotel, okay, good hotel, you can live for 1,000 rubles if you wanna spend a lot. If you don't wanna go to restaurants and pay 2,000 and pay only 1,000, let's say, a week, I don't know, 600, 700, 800 would be enough. But to have extra, let's say 1,000, 1,500 is way much. Should be enough. You don't need to transfer all your euros, or actually dollars, because don't bring euros if you come from Estonia. You don't need to spend exchange them all, so you can exchange part of it, and we need to exchange more. I have tips and guides on my channel how to open a bank account, to put the money on your bank, which will not, won't lose them in case you come back, etc. Anyways, yeah. Can you interview someone there? No, I don't wanna, like a guy coming with a camera. But I could. It would be easier if I would have like something like, you know, let's say another YouTuber or American YouTuber here. It would be way easier. Alright guys, I want to say thank you to Nikos. Nikos, thank you so much for your super chat. Appreciate it, sir. Let me tell you guys, while we are here watching this beautiful Mostovsky Park, and we're gonna check out the Lenin. I actually don't know what you mean by people being angry. There was nothing to be angry about. On the contrary, the warmongering side, who does not want peace talks, is mad because actually Putin, you know, performed well, and Trump obviously is also happy. So I would not know what you mean by people being angry and go for a talk. It might be a very marginal news or info that you have. I would say that's not true in general opinion. I would need to, anyways guys, amazing, right? But yeah, let's keep talking. Nikos, thank you so much for the super chat, I appreciate it. You guys use super chat to bring up your comments. Ah yeah, the airplane ticket. But he said bring him with me, so I guess I didn't count no airplane tickets. Привет, Игорян. Hello, Ilya. Given or conceded, but nothing's been given or conceded, and I don't think the only thing he said is that the core problems are still there, meaning that the areas are not safe from his point of view, which means there won't be concedes made. I would say so. Yeah, Russian people. Yeah, let's go into the crowd, but here it's quite busy. Let's see. We're gonna go into the street over there. It's gonna be way more packed. People are playing disc golf there. And the kid is marching like a soldier. Oh man. That is so cool. Guys, push like. I'm a foreigner in Russia, Igor in Russia. I have filmed Russia probably the most out of all YouTube, at least one of them. Considering I'm a foreigner traveling every time into Russia, I would say the hardest working YouTuber. Project Thrive. Hello everybody. Hello Chiquito. Do Russians like our music? You mean American music? Yeah, they do. And rap music is doing well, but in Russian though. They like skating, obviously, guys. It's a bit windy right now, guys. This is Lenin, guys. Lenin. Lenin speaking to the people. I said it's gonna be awesome. He's been renovated like a year ago actually, so he's fresh. You need metal. Yeah, there's everything. Everything you want can be found in Russia. Those who love big animation or Japanese anime, those who love metal music, those who love Finnish rock metal, you have everything. Those who love sports, who like surfing, who loves everything. Everything is for everyone. Yeah, Nikos, I liked it. I have a clip that I wanna re-release that. It's not mine, naturally. And by the way, I wasn't there, of course. I wish I was. My content would be officially the greatest. Yeah, we have Russian McDonald's, which is basically the same. I have made lots of videos about that. Check it out. Is there actually a statue? Is there a statue in Seattle of Lenin? That's crazy. Wow. I need to visit that. I'm not a fan of Lenin, but I like Tsars. But I wanna film everything Russian around the world. All right, Josh. Thanks so much. Yeah, let me look at this place with my own eyes and let's continue. I'm gonna continue to along the way of Moskovsky Prospect, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna go to the great statue, I guess, the statue of liberation, of heroes, of defenders of the siege of Leningrad, guys. That's how it's called. Victoria, you should focus on the problems outside your own house. Probably drug problem, criminality, safety. I think you have enough problems to be screaming and shouting. Guys, let's have a sip of drink. Oh. Man, I'm tired. I don't know who's Valeria Wolf. That is cool, that we love Band of Laris. People don't know how to behave, just block. Alright guys, hold up. I don't want to be drinking publicly when there's kids around. Germany, we don't have any problems. Hey, I have friends living in Germany. You don't need to BS me, man. I know exactly what problems you have. Yeah. Guys, in 2019 we booked with my friends. I wasn't then quote unquote living in St. Petersburg. I was traveling, actually going to have to get some hotel rooms or Airbnbs. We took an Airbnb here think it's like maybe this floor over here. And the main, that had like frescoes in the roof and stuff. And back in the day, he told me that he's selling the apartment. It was back then 90 million, I think. It's probably like 100 now. Hello, Danny. 2 hours of live streaming and we're going hard. Alright. It's gonna get super busy, my friends. This is Moscow metro station in St. Petersburg. We're gonna pass way close to the edge of the city, by the way, in a certain direction. They're the Trump supporter channel, and was actually try to educate them. They think that Russia is communist. I've said that Russia is more capitalistic than America. Money rules, money talks. At least ideologically. What the hell? Ideology. In the positive approach, yeah, because the values, especially if we're talking about the Republican side, the values is the same. You know, traditions, family, hard work, and being like a just good person is the same. People are selling some artificial flowers here. You can get way cheaper flowers over here. Some people selling stuff from their own. The entrance to the metro. It's a bit more busy on that side because from there people continue from the metro station onwards, and actually you need if you go to the Pulkovo train airport, you take a bus from here unless you take a taxi. Sometimes the bus drops you off here from Tallinn, the one who's coming from Tallinn. This is St. Petersburg, guys. Welcome. I'm gonna go to the other side. Remember, guys, push like, subscribe to the channel. Lemon cat, well, I guess so, yes. And also that the people are selling outside their own stuff. Most of them not necessarily even need the money. Some babushka just have nothing to do, but some sure need some extra cash. And many people just buy some stuff even though they don't need it. Yeah, where are all the people, by the way? Why the streets are so empty? Yeah, there's like super busy spot, relatively clean over here. People continue onward from to, let's say, Звездная station, maybe some other place. Звездная on the left, etc. We're gonna see a huge Soviet monument honoring the heroes, the defenders of the Leningrad. 500 watching, awesome guys. Remember to push like, join the chat. No immigrants, not true. I can show you many immigrants, but not the immigrants you probably mean, speaking if you have like European Union in mind. Shawarma, 24/7 shawarma, like you say. Of course they have drains, what the hell, man. Not everything is brand new. People ask me like, just go somewhere. I'm going somewhere. I'm not planning, no. This is not a touristy area at all. So it is what it is. And I love it. I ate here, by the way, one borscht. That was one of the rare occasions where the food was like actually just mediocre. So that's why I even remember that it wasn't specifically good. People are eating, enjoying. This is on quite close to the edge of the city from this point of view. We're gonna go to the awesome place of monument. I've shown you that before, but I'm pretty sure there's so many new people watching the stream. This is St. Petersburg, guys. If you want me to go to Moscow, use Super Chat. If I collect enough, I will go now or later. Yeah, people think usually that this is more developed than most European cities. It's cleaner. People are acting properly. You don't see, criminals, untouchable criminals on the streets bothering taxpayers. If I come to Russia as a Brit, how many people speak English? Should I learn some basic phrases? You should learn basic phrases, but I did a video with two British bloggers. They didn't speak a word except spasiba. Then they learned сколько стоит, and they went through many cities. It's on my channel, guys, with Dabble and Travel. Yes, they have over 500,000 subscribers, and I was their tour guide, YouTuber tour guide here in St. Petersburg. Then I met them also in Moscow, and yeah, they did fine. So you can, plus if you need help, like I said, you can become a special member through PayPal or Buy Me Coffee, where you have direct connection, and I help people before or during and during. In Russia, because this is the best place on earth. When I'm not in Russia, it's just suffering and waiting to be in Russia. So that's why, because I know better. That's why I can continue, because this is probably the most this country is probably, whoa, I've never seen that before. I did not know that they have this is honorary star for the city, probably connecting to this Siege of Leningrad statue. At nighttime, you see Russian flags on this side, on the same building on the other side. We're gonna check out. Yeah, listen, we're not in the even central. This is not a touristic place at all. This is just a neighborhood already. This is a busy southern center of the city. And there's many centers all around the city. and you can see already further. So the city ends over here because there's a huge park in front of us. The city continues with the new building. I think it's Звездная. Yeah, that's the newer buildings. These are. We are going to this place now. Soviet brutalism. I like these. I like these. I don't know. I don't want to be living in this house, but I like. You know, I like it. But you know that I like. But your option would be those buildings over there. They're brand new, just like you liked. This is St. Petersburg. We've been doing over 2 hours live streaming. Healthcare and dentistry is good. Listen, I know that you can go, if you are have a residency, you can go to any city dentistry and you get time like this. In Finland, for example, I know they don't give you times, period. If you're not dying, they don't give a, they can't give a F. They give you a time which can be postponed, blah blah blah. Here you get it right away, and also you can get into polyclinic as soon as you want, or if as soon as you not need, just want to go. And of course the private side is expensive, more expensive, but not expensive to many. So I would say it's very good. But of course, if you're out of money, it's hard to be living the life anywhere. But normal people can get into doctors when they need, if they want. I don't know about the acres, depend on the city and depends on, I know they giving out even acres, few acres for free for those who move further around Russia. So yeah, typical rent, hard to say, but let's say here, southern, close to metro, even these old buildings, I would say easily 30,000. If Yelena is still here, would you say 30,000, which is around 300 euros, dollars? In these buildings here, this is not over there. I would say maybe like 50 square meters, give or take. 300, maybe 350. I would say 350 per month, plus communal expenses. So let's say 400. My guess. All right, guys, let's take a look over there. It's beautiful. Then we can go somewhere. Let's see. Это Санкт-Петербург, город-герой. Actually, I want to take a sip of some. It's got a hotel, by the way, Cosmos. I think it is. Cosmos is the same, by the way. That's the one at VDNH. Except that VDNH is super nostalgic Soviet one. I've been walking like 2 hours, guys. I need some drink. Thank you, Crosso. I'm the one of the OGs, I would say. Not the OG, but one of the OGs. Older generation who's done YouTube before the new generation. Not referring to age. We can get in there. The internet might break. No, yes, we can get in. All right, here we go. I've been here before many times, winter, etc. But we're doing a huge south of Moscow, south of St. Petersburg tour right now. Hello, Canada. You're the first one from Canada. At least the one who wrote it. Wrote in the chat. sculpture here in the honor of 80 years of anniversary. Super. Look at this, guys. Guys, this is the defender of defender of Leningrad statue. This is an amazing spot. I've been here many times. I think this is one of the coolest things that can compete with Moscow. Moscow has way bigger monuments and stuff. This is something that I can tell that we have also here in St. Petersburg, because I feel that I'm St. Petersburgian. I'm a foreigner traveling to Russia. Push like, subscribe, use super chat to support me. I'm tired, but I'm loving it. Let's go. Ontario, hello. Oh, there's more. There's statues, legendary statues all around, guys. Oh, wow. That is epic. There's eternal flame also over there. Родина мать зовет. Motherland calls. Yes, by the way, that's a Gazprom hat that I got from Voronezh. This is original. Johannes Marcos, Seth Rogen. That can be a good thing. No, I cannot do Joe. I cannot imitate. This is the logo also for the 80th anniversary of this great victory. And since I was filming on the Red Square, the Victory Day, I also, as a journalist, received a gift, a small statue of that. Partizanskaya slava, partisan honor. It is Danny, come on. These are miniatures of these. Жертвы расстрела, the victims of firing squad or shooting. Matros и солдат, seaman and soldier. All right, that is cool. Uriel, they're not trying to find him. He's found right away and talked to his parents. That is holy thing, and you do not do that. There's always some kids that don't know, but I would say in general the kids know better than most of kids in the West. Once again, why? Because they appreciate history. Welcome to the main hall. Sometimes, usually it's music here. Yes, over 1 million died, so you do not disrespect that. You're gonna hit hard, as you should be. Disrespecting one of the most horrific events that Russians went through and won, defeated. I don't know why there's no music right now. But the temperature is now chilly but very nice. Different events that the city, Leningrad city, was granted. Different kind of honors. Указом Президиума Верховного Совета in 1942 в честь славных защитников, in honor of great defenders of hero city Leningrad, and for honoring everybody who involved in the heroic defense of the city. The city is granted a medal of the оборону Leningrad for the defense of Leningrad. 900 days, 900 nights. Here's one of the greatest, possibly the best free museum of the city. It's called Memorial Hall, but it's a museum. You just go in, but now it's closed for today. Here's every hero city. Odessa, Volgograd, which is Stalingrad, used to be Minsk, Kiev, Moscow, Leningrad, Murmansk. This is beautifully lit during the evenings and nights throughout the year. Нормально выглядит. Почему? There's more. There's this was... Да? А раньше закрывалось по ночам, по вечерам разве?
Конечно, все время закрывалось.
А
Даже еще раньше закрывалось.
Наверное, просто была зима и уже темно. Конечно, да. Alright. We're getting kicked out, but very nicely. Yeah, probably was here. Yeah, guys, time is 9. Let's check in the whole area. Nice. We can go through here actually. Over here, right? Let's go through here. It's gonna be nicer. Yeah. So the hero cities are. This is half of them. The other side has the others. You can see also in my videos from Moscow, from Honor Guard, change of guards. Go check it out. Just write change of guards, Igor in Russia. There's multiple versions, so you can see that I pass and show every city that they have. We can go through here actually. I'm going to show you. Here's the other side, so it continues in the Smolensk, крепость, Брест, that's Belarus, Tula, Kerch, Sevastopol, Novorossiysk. But I don't think, by the way, Kursk is not there, or is it? It should be. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe. Nice. Why not? I think I've seen it. Will you ride metro? I think I'm gonna go up and then I'm gonna chill for a second. I've been doing this 2.5 hours straight. Hello from Texas again. Texas. This is the memorial of the defenders of siege of Leningrad. 900 days and nights. Something unimaginable, guys. I will ride metro, but not in this live stream because I'm gonna charge myself a bit, if it's okay, guys. Monarchists. I don't think, because it's impossible. It's impossible. But I think there's like enthusiasts, but not monarchs, no monarchists. What is Heilbronn? 2 hours straight. Not one. 2.5 straight. 2.5 hours, yeah. I've done longer ones also, but it's not about length, it's about the time. It's about amount of time. You see? You can see already some colors. Alright guys, I want to thank you for watching. I'm going to get back from another location, I don't know where. I'm thinking about going to way far to a newer area, but also to the outskirts of the city, maybe the city center. I want to say thank you for joining. This is Igor Russia. Subscribe, push like if you want. You can use super chats also later in the comments, or now with PayPal and buy me coffee. All the money goes back to the channel. I want to thank you for joining. We had a nice time. Now I'm going to continue into the city. I'm going to eat something, charge myself. Спасибо, Елена, for moderating. Спасибо, что модерацию делала. Спасибо за помощь. All right, guys, this is the greatest city in the world, St. Petersburg, greatest country, Russia. On the day after the Trump and Putin meeting, let's see and hope for peace. Let's see where it goes. See you soon. Subscribe. Don't miss out. Click all the notification through the bell. All right. I'm gonna get thrown out now. This is closing down. Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye, y'all.